tomorrow. Tonight's night number 1 of the Sprague Memorial at Southern Illinois Raceway. I don't feel like I've ever run very well here at SIR. I think I made the LCQ once or twice. I won a heat race in the Sprague Memorial one time, but then I forgot to go to scales, so then I had to start tail of the qualifier after that. I also won a heat race one time with the Hart Series, but besides both of those, I've never felt like I've run very good here. Never felt like I've been good at the high bank tracks, any of them really. And then the tracks seem to be rough here most times I came here. I've heard it was just absolutely badass before that. Really racy, lots of slide jobs, but once it got rough, it was just tough for me to be competitive. Never felt like I've been good on rough tracks either. So I've made a few changes to the car. Biggest thing I did was I put stiffer rear bars in, just to handle the banking, handle the speed a little bit better. The past couple years I've come here and I've had a 700 and a 715 in the rear. Now I've got a 737 and a 750, so we're going to see what that does for us. Hopefully it makes its way through the banking a little bit better. I think one thing that I struggled with all those years, and I think it also applies to any of the rough tracks, is I think being too soft on the bars lets it transfer too far to the right side, and then you're all loaded up on the right side, and then that right rear tire will dig into the ruts and holes and stuff. And it'll just really turn the car and upset the car. So stiffer on the rear bars, and hopefully that'll help us with the banking and if the track gets a little bit rough. I wasn't here for practice night last night, but they told me that it got really wide, it built a good cushion, and it was slick through most of the rest of the track. Said it would have been a really racy track last night, so hopefully we get the same sort of stuff here tonight and we can put on a show. We'll be starting pull in this heat race coming up. We didn't make it out for hot laps because we had a fuel pump go bad. We've got that fixed up now, so hopefully it runs right for this heat coming up, and hopefully we can keep it up there towards the front. Good race for us there in the heat race earlier. Started pull, got passed on the start by the outside guy, but ripped the middle in 3 and 4 and got back by him on the outside, and pulled away from there, I think they said. Towards the end of it, it seemed like the handle started to go away just a little bit, started to get a little bit too free. Whether that's from the track changing, or I kind of feel like those soft tires, I had an RD15 on, I feel like maybe it just got too hot. But held on for the win in that one. Now we're about to go for the qualifier. Track looks relatively similar. The bottom doesn't look quite as dark as it did earlier, quite as black. But besides that, it looks pretty similar right now. We start 4th in this qualifier, and they'll take the top 4 to the feature. qualifier right there. Started 4th, and like you said, dropped back to, I believe it was 9th. Track had changed quite a bit from qualifier 3 and 4, and we just didn't have it set up right for the track conditions. I think I could have been good if I had gone out in like group 1 or 2 with how the car was set up, but once they pushed the cushion high enough and it got into the heavy, curvy, choppy stuff, I didn't have enough pressure in the right rear tire to be able to run up there. Every time I'd get up there, I just felt the sidewall kind of roll under, and it'd get kind of out of shape, too tight. But we definitely had the car the best it's ever been here tonight. So the track just got away from us in those 2 qualifiers before ours, and we just didn't make the right adjustments to keep up with it. One thing I've talked about doing is getting dirt vision, just so I can follow along on my phone while I'm back here at the trailer, but God, dirt vision is so expensive for what it is. I feel like I get so much more on flow for half the cost of dirt vision. And I do really want to watch some of the other stuff that they have on dirt vision too, but $300 a year is just a lot of money to put out for something like that. But if I had dirt vision, I would have been able to watch on my phone before we went up there to go out, and could have made the right changes to adjust to that heavy curve. So I don't know, it's something I'll keep thinking about for a little bit. Maybe I'll end up doing it. I also felt the same way last year when we were at Texas for the Micromania race. Same thing happened there. We had our car set up for slick stuff, and they went out there and rolled up a heavy cushion, and we were just not good for it. But it was the first time all weekend that there had been a decent heavy wet cushion. So a couple of times now I feel like maybe a Dirt Vision subscription would help us out, but I don't know. Still, I feel like we had the car the best it's ever been here. I think those stiffer bars definitely helped us. The track was really smooth tonight. It got pretty slick. Definitely the smoothest it's been any time that we've been here. So tonight was the one night that we've ever been here that I feel like maybe a step or two softer on my bars wouldn't have been such a bad thing for me tonight. I may soften them tomorrow. I think I'm for sure gonna soften the left rear. I think I'll probably give that 750 in the right rear another shot tomorrow and see how we do with that. But disappointing when we went backwards, but I feel like we've made gains on the car, so I'll take it. I gotta say a big thanks to all of our partners for everything that they do to help make this possible. Thanks to Nathan Benson Motorsports and G-Force Chassis, Porter Steel Building, DDI Fabrication, Sure-Built Suspensions, and AFC Graphics for everything that all of them do to help us out to make this possible. Thanks to all of you guys for following along with this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you really enjoyed it, be sure to click the like button down below. And if you're new here, be sure to click the subscribe button to see more of my future videos. If you guys have any comments or feedback or suggestions that you want me to hear, be sure to leave me a comment down below. I hope you all enjoyed this one from Southern Illinois Raceway, and we'll be back for tomorrow night.